and welcome to...
Wait, because it did a countdown thing this time.
Oh, right.
So you've got to... So now it's recording.
Okay.
So I can either cut the beginning part and you can start again, or we can just keep it running.
Let's just keep it running. Hello, everybody.
All right.
Welcome to Arguments with My Brother, with slight technical difficulties, with me, Jenny, and my brother, Nick, where we will continue our arguments of pointless subjects just to entertain ourselves, really, and all of you lovely people. So this week, Nick has chosen the subjects. Nick, do you want to talk about the subject a little bit? What we're going to argue about?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's... Everyone is still in lockdown and everyone's still doing that, and everyone's talking about, what Netflix are you playing? What Netflix are you playing?
What Netflix are you playing? No, what are you watching on Netflix?
What Netflix are you watching? What games are you playing? All that stuff. And I thought, one of the things that we used to play a lot as kids, and I still play now with my kids and anyone else, maybe, like board games. Board games are sort of... everyone always goes, they're always really boring, but they're not. They're
I actually really enjoy board games, to be fair.
They're good fun.
I like them.
There's so many choices. There's so many options. I think there's some obvious ones. I think there's some less obvious ones. I thought board games would be quite funny.
Yes.
And we could, and I figured we could go into that. Should we just jump straight in?
Let's do it. Do you have your gold coins?
No, yeah, I do. They're looking in worse state each week. It's really bad. And the thing is, underneath, so the desk I sit at there's a drawer underneath, and it's quickly turning into the man drawer.
Oh, the man drawer, yeah.
It's quickly turning into the man drawer, so it's just got all sorts. There's like a Google Cardboard in here, so like a VR thing, and then there's batteries, and then there's...
Which may be charged or may not be charged. Who knows?
Charged, may not be charged. There's forms from Swiss Rugby for, obviously, the coaching. there's GoPro batteries from, like, a GoPro, which I haven't used in ages, because I used a new one. It's just all old glasses. But no, so I'm ignoring all of that. I'm going to shut that.
Yep.
Because I have a 20 centime piece on my desk, which I will flip now.
Okay, so I will say heads, please.
It's heads.
Yay! You can go first, I think.
Damn it! I wanted you to go first.
Well,
I always like arguing back. It's very annoying. Okay, I'll go first. I'm not going to give you my answer straight away. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you as an anagram. Okay, my game. The anagram of my game is Clabbers. 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 Do you know what game it is?
Is it Scrabble?
Yeah. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Yes, very good.
I scrabbled up the word Scrabble to Clabbers. And it's a good thing. Yes. Do you know what another anagram?
How long did it take you to think of that then?
Most of the morning. I was in a few meetings this morning, and there was parts which were interesting and parts which were still very, very interesting, but I was drifting off a bit, and I was sort of writing them down. So yes, no, Scrabble. Scrabble's the best board game. It is. It hasn't changed since it was brought out in like the 1930s. Mm-hmm. It's all strategy. You can't luck your way to victory like you would in another game. Get Ludo. Bugger off! I don't care for you. That's all about luck and making sure you get the right rolls. No, that's not good. No, it doesn't last several days like several other very famous board games, which I think you may be picking, and I won't go into, but I'm not sure if you will. And like everyone talks about brain training and cognitive learning, all that stuff, but this was doing it before it was fashionable. It's like, and I in preparation for this episode, I've been reading into some of the history of Scrabble. Do you want to know the name of the guy who invented Scrabble? Was
it Mr. Scrabble?
No, that would have been good.
Yeah.
It would have been, yeah, imagine, because then that would be very relevant. No, it was a New York guy. He was a fella from New York. His name was Alfred Mosher Butts.
Mr. Butts.
Mr. Butts. His name is Alf Butts. I think that's such a great name.
That sounds like an anagram in itself, his name, doesn't it?
Alfred Mosher Butts, yeah. So no. So he invented it back in like the 1930s, and I mean, as I said, it hasn't changed at all. okay, so you get like words with friends on your phone and stuff. Okay, great, that's fine. But the whole essence of the game hasn't changed at all. It hasn't needed any adaptations. It hasn't done anything like that. And it's, as I say, it's all strategy. You don't even need to speak the same language as the other person to win at Scrabble. Okay, so the guy who won the French Scrabble Championship back in 2015 didn't speak French.
Yeah, I heard that. He just memorised the French dictionary, right?
Yeah, how awesome is that? He's from New Zealand, so obviously he wasn't a rugby fan and he wasn't into Lord of the Rings, so he just decided to study French dictionaries.
So those are the only two things in New Zealand, otherwise, isn't it?
Those are the only two cultural things in New Zealand: Lord of the Rings and rugby. Yes. I'm going to get into trouble.
You're going to get into trouble for that.
Right.
Oh dear.
So no, it hasn't. That's the thing. I think it's one you can play for all the family. It's good for spelling. For learning, people teach people how to spell. It's good for strategy, and and when you lose, it's the game which has the best effect when you flip the board up and things go everywhere. I think it's the most spectacular as well. So yeah, I keep it short and sweet. Scrabble is the winner; it's the only winner, and let's hear whatever poor second place board game you're about to bring up. Yeah, go on.
So Scrabble sucks. First of all, so the reason why Scrabble sucks is because I can't spell. I'm not a very good speller, and I think I've got a bit of a vocabulary, but it's like I'm not very good at it, and I think that's probably why I don't like it, because I can't spell. I remember when I was younger, Mum was trying to teach, bless her heart, she was trying to teach me how to spell, and it was Boggle. That's what she used to make me play.
Boggle's awesome.
Oh, I hate Boggle for the same bloody reason. It's because I can't spell, and I don't like it.
Listen, you obviously you didn't have a whole 3 years of university where you sit down in the afternoon, and instead of going to lectures, you watch Countdown. Okay, with a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. Okay, so no, that's where Boggle, Scrabble, word games are the bomb.
Oh no, hate them because you can't spell. And, and it just makes me feel stupid. And I don't like feeling stupid. So for me, I was thinking about, so obviously there's the ones that you were saying before. So like the kind of like the longer ones, like Risk, like Monopoly. And by the way, I would like to challenge you. If you do lose your temper with Monopoly, I think that does make quite a good display if you do flip the table. Because you've got houses, you've got cash, you've got cards.
Obviously the kids are into Monopoly now.
Yeah.
And well, as you know quite well, because
yes.
You got beaten. Yeah, Charlie's a fucker, right? He's the worst.
No. Right, okay. Just so for the record, there was maybe a bit of, oh, look, Charlie, look, you landed on that and now you're winning. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So just to be fair. But also the thing is he always wants, I love it, he always wants to have at least £1,000 in his back pocket. And he doesn't like spending it. And it's just like, no, but mate, you need to spend it. No, I'm not going to buy anything. I just want the purple ones and that's it. And yeah, thing is about Monopoly, I think it's quite mean. I always feel, I'm not a very competitive person. I always feel a bit bad, like, if someone, because you don't lose in Monopoly, you slowly get thrashed. It's a slow downfall and you can see it kind of slowly crumbling away. And then you've got that moment when you start looking at what you can mortgage. It's very sad. I don't like it. It makes me sad. So it's not Monopoly. It's not Risk. Then another one I do quite like a lot is Battleships, but I think that's just a bit too game of luck, really. It's a guessing game. Really. So what I've decided to choose as my favourite board game of all time, and it's really funny because I've not actually played it in forever, is Cluedo. Whoop, whoop. Cluedo is...
known as Clue for our friends across the Atlantic.
Yes, for our American friends, it's Clue. They can't do the do.
Who can't deal with two syllables.
No, yes. Can't be doing that.
I'm joking.
Jesus, Nick's thrashing on the New Zealanders and now he's going for the Americans. Watch out, world. So Cluedo, because... it's a really nice game. It's quite short enough. And you have to kind of think about it a bit and be like, right, okay. And it's kind of a deduction thing. And, obviously I was always Miss Scarlet, obviously. And, I don't really, and you've got that anticipation. You think you worked it out and then you go look at the cards in the middle and you've not worked it out. And so it's just a mystery that keeps on giving. Brilliant game. Absolutely. And it's not too harsh. So if you lose, you're all kind of going for the same thing, like who was a murderer kind of thing. It's not, there's winners or losers. Well, I mean, there is, but you know what I mean? It's not quite as intense as Monopoly or Scrabble or anything like that. And
Are you saying a game about murdering is not as intense?
Yeah.
No. Well, first of all, it's not intense. It's in a mansion.
On form today, aren't we, Nick? Jesus.
We are. Yeah, we took our city pills this morning. But you said before you didn't like Scrabble because you're not very good at spelling, but you're not a detective either.
Oh, no, I'll make a better detective than I would an English teacher.
Okay.
Don't know why I compared those two, but no, I reckon I'll make a good detective. I've got that serious face thing, and I walk around in like those like pantsuit things, and like, you know, detective sergeant.
Well, that's all it takes, isn't it? I mean, all you need is the pantsuit and the look, and
exactly,
you need to be able
and the ponytail.
And you need to be able to say murder in a specific manner.
Yeah, murder.
Murder.
I don't know why I always do it in a Scottish accent, but there we go.
Because of Taggart. It's because of Taggart. That's why it's murder.
Robbie okay. Taggart. I thought it was from the Far Show, but the Far Show are making fun of Taggart, I guess.
Aye, murder.
Aye.
No, Cluedo's. Yeah, I never think. That's why I don't like Cluedo. It's not competitive enough. You know, it's like
and that's the thing. It's different character because you are really competitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you pass that on to your sons as well because they are super competitive. Well, Charlie is at least.
Yeah. But that's the thing with, like, again, I think there's an element of luck as well because you've still got to roll the dice and still got to move around the board and go into a specific room and try this and do that and blah, blah, blah. And it's fiddly. I know Scrabble's got little tiles and stuff, but at least you can use them again. Cluedo's not very sustainable. It's not. I don't think it's very environmentally friendly.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nick!
No, it's not. It's not. You've got those little paper pads.
Scrabble's got loads of plastic tiles,
yeah,
Nick.
Yeah, but they're reusable. You use them again and again and again.
And you don't with Cluedo?
What, the little bits of paper? No, eventually they need to go in the bin. It's got pencils. So it's got those tiny pencils, which are too fucking small.
Love the tiny pencils.
Ridiculous.
Love the tiny pencils.
What? So you feel like a giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you big. But no, I tell you which other one. Talking of fiddly, you reminded me. So the other one that I almost chose, but because it was too fiddly, I'm like, no, I can't be doing that, was Mousetrap. Do you remember Mousetrap?
Mousetrap, yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant. And so anyone who doesn't know, Mousetrap, my God, it was... do they even make that anymore? And you have all these bits of plastic, and you've got a marble that goes round, and then the mouse and the trap, and very exciting. I did like Mousetrap, but I remember when I was younger, I used to set it up just to do the end, and not actually play it.
And the payoff was so poor. It's like, trapped a plastic mouse. It was like, it just looked so spectacular. But like, I look at that now and I just think, look at all those bits of plastic, and you've got to try and do that and balance it this way.
This is exactly why I didn't choose it, because I'm like, it's just too much effort to set up. I mean, Jesus. But and then I was thinking about other ones, but I think these are, there was one that I thought of, but it's not really a board game. It's more of a card game. It was, what was it? Jungle Speed? Jungle Speed.
Oh, damn. We've got that. We still have that. We have a copy of it. And I keep thinking maybe I bring it out, but I just think that because that's got like Jungle Speed is like, so it's essentially, it's like Snap on steroids.
With a big wooden block.
You've got a wooden block in the middle, and you've got these cards, and everyone's got to turn them over. And if you, essentially what you do is if you match someone's card, or there's a certain card, you have to grab it, or everyone needs to put their hand on top of it. And it's like, there has been injuries. There has been injuries. I remember Sam got a black eye, I believe, from it flying over the table. I definitely had a few bruises on my hand. Oh no, that's deadly. It's a bit intense. Can't be giving that one to the kids yet. But you're right, it's not a board game, because if we were going to go for card games, I'd have gone for something like Cards Against Humanity. But
no. So board game. No, so that's what I did. But no, Cluedo, mate. Cluedo. It's very intense. You there? Murder mystery. Oh. Who was your favourite character in Cluedo?
Character, Colonel Mustard.
Obviously.
Colonel Mustard in the greenhouse with the chandelier. That was it, right? No?
Something like that. Yeah, sure.
No.
I don't think a chandelier was a weapon, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll. Because how would you kill someone with a chandelier?
Well, you drop it on the head, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Captain Turquoise in the sauna with the icicle.
Yeah. See, I've always thought that doesn't make sense though, right? Because the sauna's quite hot. See, I told you I was a good detective.
Oh, well done, you, Teddy. Well done.
You see that. But I always thought an icicle, that would be a brilliant way of killing someone because the weapon doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, very clever.
Okay, this has taken a dark twist.
Yeah, I was going to say, so now we're going to get everyone looking at past murders to see if they the murder scene. The murderer left no weapon, but it's rather damp around here. Oh, maybe I wonder what happened there. Maybe it's rained in this one specific spot. An icicle's a terrible weapon.
Well, I think there's worse weapons, like a spoon.
All right, fine, Sheriff of Nottingham, cut your eye out with a spoon.
With a spoon.
So what do you think we should make? We should remake maybe a different Cluedo game with random murder weapons.
Random objects, like a 21st century one, like, with the... So it would be in the, I don't know, sports hall with the hoverboard.
Hoverboard? Oh, my God.
It's the only thing that came to my mind, honestly.
Yeah, the main character who's been murdered is an influencer on YouTube. And then, it was Captain Yeet trainers with with his sharpened TikTok account in the, I don't know, something else.
Oh my God, we're so not down with the kids.
I'm down with the kids.
You're not down with the kids just because you play Fortnite does not mean you're down with the kids.
I won again the other night. Listen, we've really gone on.
Oh God, no. Well, I don't even know what we're talking about. What were we even talking about now? We were talking about weapons.
We were just agreeing that Scrabble is the best board game in Cluedo.
No, it's not. Because honestly, makes people feel silly and stupid. And, it's like watching University Challenge. I don't like doing that.
Oh, I do. Well, just because of that. Because you get one question right and you're like, yes, yes.
I love it. To me, it's like I watch it and I'm like, oh, he doesn't take that fucking question. What a fucking loser. And I'm like, I've got no idea what the answer is to that question.
You should go. Have you watched the Young Ones episode where they go on University Challenge?
No.
Oh, you should go and see that. That's so funny.
No, because I don't know. Scrabble, I don't like it. I think it's too exclusive. And I think that people who can't spell, like myself, feel, what's it? Degraded.
Can't think of the word. Can you not think of the word?
Amazing. See? This is exactly why. And so that's why Cluedo's better, because it's nice and no one really, and it's just a nice little game. But anyway, let us know your thoughts, ladies and girls and gentlemen and boys.
See, you're having real trouble with your words now.
Oh my God, no, because now. And please let us know who you agree with. Please agree with me, because then I won't feel stupid on my own. Oh gosh, Jesus, it's going to be an interesting day.
It's going to be, I mean, as usual, leave all your comments on at AWMB on Instagram or Facebook. We haven't started TikTok yet because we haven't quite got the. To be quite frank, I think I get stuck on that. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And let us know your thoughts. Best board game, and then we'll see what we can talk about next week.
Exactly. I'll think of something next week. It's my go.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
All right. I'll let you get out on the mean streets of Lausanne and go and solve some unsolved crimes.
Mate,
in your pantsuit.
All over it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the pantsuit on, put a ponytail on, walk around with a really serious face.
That sounds so active. I'm gonna go and sit down with a cup of tea and a biscuit and watch Countdown.
All right then. Well, enjoy your day, and thank you everyone for listening. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Goodbye now.